first graders. Today we're going to do observation drawing, and we're going to start quickly in our sketchbooks by just doing a couple practice drawings of art materials, paintbrushes, which is what we're going to be looking at today. I have several different ways you can do this. I have actual paintbrushes you could look at, or I have these step-by-step drawings of paintbrushes. I think I might do a combination of both. I'm going to look at this paintbrush, but also look at that drawing. So I'm going to start with the handle, the long, thin U. Now when I look at this, I notice that the handle is longer than the bristles. The bristles are a fancy way to say the hair on a paintbrush. So there's one example, and I'll give this a little texture. Texture is how something feels. This feels soft. And then I'm going to move on to another paintbrush. So again, these are just practice ones. I'm going to make a couple practice ones until I get the idea. There's this metal part of the handle that connects the wood to the bristles. I can't forget that. This one has a line across it, and then here are the bristles. And again, I'm going to give it texture. When I'm ready, I'm going to move on to my good paper. Our end goal is going to be to do these in marker. If you want to start straight away in marker, you can, but if you make a mistake, you kind of have to live with it. So I'm making the handle of the brush, then I'm making the metal part, then I'm making the hair and the texture. And I can make them overlap. I can have one go behind another. So what I want to have is a bunch of paintbrushes, because next time I see you, we're going to be using different painting techniques to make it look like our paintbrushes are actually painting. Pretty fun. So I'm going to make a couple more. They can be aiming the same direction. They can aim different directions. I'm repeating this paintbrush here right now, so I can make it more than one time. I think I'm going to turn my paper and make another one aiming this way. These are detailed observation drawings. So they're detailed in that they have a lot of little things, like I'm showing the texture, I'm showing the handle, and they're observation drawings because I'm looking at them. So again, they can overlap. Some can be larger than others, some can be smaller. All right, now I have a few paintbrushes, and next time I see you, we're going to add paint. I'm going to use an actual paintbrush to add paint to my drawing from last week. The first thing I'm going to do is take my paintbrush, and I can put a little bit of paint on the tip of that paintbrush, and maybe it's painting a little line. We're using liquid watercolors, so you're just going to leave the paintbrush in the color of your choice, so I'm using purple. If you want to switch colors, just take a paintbrush from the other color. You'll have a couple different color choices. So I'm doing a little bit there, and then I'm making it look like it's actually painting a line. And this one I'm going to make painting a long line. All right, so each of my paintbrushes has a little bit of paint on it. Now I'm going to do something fun called splatter painting. When you splatter paint, you never flick your brush like that. If I do that, it sprays all over. I hold my brush and I tap it with my other hand. So I'm picking up my brush, I'm holding it parallel or right on top of in the same line as my paper, and I'm tapping it with my other hand. I'm keeping my face and my body upright and away. So dip in, tap, 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 tap. And so now it's a really fun painting. I did an observation drawing of the paint brushes. I added texture and I overlapped, and now I'm adding color in lots of fun different ways. Now I don't want to add so much color that you can't see my paintbrushes, so I'm feeling good about mine. I'm going to put it away for the day. When I carry it, I want to hold it like this. If I hold it upright, I'll hold my sketchbook like this. Like that, it will drip all over. So I pick it up with two hands and hold it like this and bring it to the drying rack to dry.